Hey, Mark Shepard, Cowabunga.com. Today I just have some thoughts about giving. I don't know why this came up today, but I'm thinking a lot about giving and about value and about why we have money. Working with a couple of friends who really want some of the things that I have, right? They want to have websites like my websites that will generate income for them. They want to have the NLP training that I have. That really is a foundation of how I operate in the world. They want that. But they don't have the money. They don't have the money to pay for these services. So they want to do a trade. But the question is, what do they have that I need? Right? And that's why money is so helpful, because if they really want what I have, they have to find a way to generate money, right? So that they can give me the money and then I can give them my value, right? But the thing is, they need what I have before they can make the money, right? They need the website, they need the skills, they need the credentials, because the whole reason they want what I have is because they don't have the skills or credentials to generate money. So it's kind of a catch-22, and I care deeply about these people. Should I just give them the training? What's in it for me? If I spend my time working with them, and I've spent, a lot of money to get this training. I've put in time to learn how to design websites, and I have paid the price of time, and time when I was spending learning this, I wasn't earning as much as I could have, because it's like when you go to college, you're focusing on college. When you're learning something in the real world, there's often a lag before the money starts flowing in. After you've learned a new skill, after you've developed a new learning curve, a new business, sometimes there's time that takes place, and I've put that in. I've invested that, right? So the question is, how do I help these people who want what I have? How do I help them? How do I not hold back? How do I not be a stingy bastard, right? How do I not be a hard ass and go, hey, well, when you get the money, I'll be glad to give you the training. How can I help them out in a way that doesn't disempower them? That's the question. How can I teach them or give them the tools and support them in a way that encourages them to be self-reliant, encourages them to really go cowabunga on themselves? That's a question I'm thinking about today. So I'm not sure what the answer is, because in my heart, I just want to help, right? I just want to help them. And so maybe I should just give it away, just give it all away, and not worry about the fact that I have to pay my rent. I don't know if that works either. So that's the question. I mean, money is a strange thing. We have these skills. We have an idea. I have an idea, and I can't just give you the idea. Here, have an idea. No, I have to give you something that you can use. If it's just a thought, if it's a technique, if it's a tool, if it's a behavior, if it's a skill set, well, I can teach it to you, but then you also have to learn it. And that's why we make people pay in advance for a training, because I have no guarantee that you're actually going to implement the tools that I know would make you money, right? So you have to dig deep. You have to come up. You have to prime the pump with your own effort, with your own energy. I've had people who literally sold all their crap. They had yard sales and garage sales to raise money to come to a training. I've had people who literally, put the training on a credit card because they believed in themselves, that they knew they would be able to pay that off with the skills and the abilities that they were going to generate from the training. And that's appropriate. But what do you do when there's someone who really, really could use the training? They really could use it. It could totally transform their life. Do you hold it back until they come up with money? Or is there some other way that they can contribute that is of equivalent value? And that's why money is easier, because it's simple, right? You either have it or you don't, and boom. But to find out, what is your life force worth, and what is my life force worth? Well, we're both alive. We're both going to die. So an hour for an hour, right? It doesn't really work, because if you can leverage your time, and an hour of your time you can generate, let's say, $10,000, right? And somebody else can generate, $10 worth of value. Well, there's a disparity. There's a discrepancy. It's not going to work. So anyway, those are thoughts I'm thinking today. I don't know if it's appropriate. I don't know if I'm even going to use this, but just thinking about it. That's what's going on today for me. Thank you. Mark Shepard, Cowabunga.com.